In the metals quadrant, taking a look at the silver contract, the March silver contract had a small bounce, reversing from the lowest levels since late September 30th to be exact, to finish positive on the day, down 1.2%, 2.6% on the lows today at 22.036, all the way up to 1.3% better on the highs at 22.59, finishing the day nearer to those highs around 22.50 or so, up a little bit less than 1%. Again, lowest levels on the low today, but that was a big positive bounce because we've had virtually 7 or 8 consecutive down sessions in the precious metal. U.S. yield curve flattened, bringing about talk of stagflation. From the yield curve perspective, we saw the 2s 10s go from 87 to 76 this week, 2s 30s from 121 to 109. That is a big move, and we saw it exacerbated by the sort of middle of the road non-farm payrolls number that we got today, where the unemployment rate dropped all the way down to 4.2% from 4.6. But we only added 210,000 jobs. That was less than half of what was expected. And the labor force participation rate actually jumped. This caused a lot of flattening in the yield curve later in the day. And it also caused analysts to start to talk about inflation mixed with slower growth, called stagflation. And that's actually a decent scenario for precious metals. At least typically it has been. Historically it has been. Silver seemed to benefit from that a little bit. We also saw, after a little bit of a rise in the gold-silver ratio, a lot of analysts saying that silver might be a little undervalued. That gold-silver ratio has been rising through most of the month of November. Now, seasonality is typically a good December for silver, but silver is often steadier than gold in seasonal terms. Silver tends to rally in October, fall a little bit in toward the middle of November, and then rally all the way up through the holiday season after a brief pause the first week of December. So we may have seen a little bit of that pause earlier in the week. As I mentioned, today was the first up day in quite some time, but the seasonality is now a tailwind, not a trading strategy, but a tailwind for silver.